Hey guys, this is Rob with GreatRaces.net. This is another video we have with Brandon Roush. We just wanted to illustrate some dry land skills that you can do. This is called the single arm and double arm pull through using either a stretch cord or TheraBands. The first exercise that Brandon's going to do is just a single arm pull through. He'll start with his right, and what I want you to notice is that his thumb is going right through and passing by his thigh, okay? Notice when he gets to the back of the swim stroke, you can see the back of his arm, his triceps, his deltoids. You can see all the muscle groups that he's using. And you'll notice in this particular drill, we're not moving our hips on purpose. What we're trying to do, if you looked at our first video where we were talking about hand entry, you'll notice that he's pushing down with his palm to drive the elbow up, and then he follows all the way through to where his thumb touches his thigh. Now, the one thing that I want you to understand and really focus on is when we get to swimming, we have, essentially, if you're looking at Brandon, imagine he's floating on the water. He's cutting if you take a full circle all the way around Brandon, when you're laying horizontal in the water, that equates to 180 degrees. If you don't like math, just hang in there with me. What most people do, and Brandon's going to stop at 90 degrees right underneath his belly, okay? This is where most people want to start to pull out and end their swim stroke. Okay, we'll have him go back to the beginning, and now you'll notice he'll follow all the way through. Okay, that's called using the back 90. All right, now there's some argument about how early to pull the hand out as part of the recovery phase. That's not what the emphasis is of this particular video. What we want you to understand is we want you to capture the water early, then elbows are up nice and high, palm is pointing backwards, and he's pushing all the way back to use the strength that he's generated in the gym in his triceps, his lats, and his back. So I definitely want you to be thinking about the full 180 degrees. You can see in this film right here where he starts in front of his head, there'd be the beginning, and where he ends in the back, that's the 180 degrees all the way through. Now, if we were looking at him straight on or straight back, you'd notice that his arms are going to be at 90 degrees all the way through this range of motion. When he starts it, we'll have him pause at the beginning, come to 90 degrees, all right, and you'll notice we want to bring his elbows up just a little bit higher. All right, there's his swim phase. We're doing it very slow so you can start to see how it transitions. All right, when he comes through here, notice that the elbow peaks up, and notice that his palm's pointing back. All right, so that's what you want to be thinking about. The next variation of this would be if you started to incorporate your hips, which we'll have Brandon do quickly. He'll go right arm, left arm, and now you'll notice that his hips get out of his way. All right, and this is what you want to be visualizing in the water, is that the hips are getting out of the way, and he's swimming, pushing all the way through. Notice that we can see his palms at the end of the swim stroke. So incorporate this before you get into the water each time. Then when you get in the water, you'll have a neuromuscular pathway that will start to understand what you're asking it to do. So until next time, good luck.